Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in a little adventure here in Star Rupture. This will be episode 9 of this amazing playthrough that we're doing in here. I did some work between episodes, but it was a few days ago, so I don't remember exactly what I did. But check this out. I put in here the sulfur extractors right after an eruption because that's the way you do it. And we're using that sulfur for a bunch of stuff. So I put way too many, of course, because that's the way to do it. We're not using all of this. Basically, I think that everything that I built until now with the sulfur only requires 2 of these guys, okay? Oh, I mean, you could do it with 2 of them, but here we go. Yeah, well, it's fine. So, let's start into the building mode. Get an overview here. All of them, each 2 of them come into one depot. That depot and that depot. We get the delivery with the drones in there, and that one is staying in here. Well, this one here is going to the helium, where it's being used to make pressurized helium. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna check it out. The rest of them are being just transported. How do you get out like that? With the drones. They are connected with sulfur delivery too, and so yeah, delivery 1, yeah, well, they connected at the base, so I put another base in here because that's how you survive that eruption when it's happening. Guess what? You need to be inside. Okay, good. Let's get to the helium and show you what I did in there. So a part of that sulfur is being used in here with the helium just to make the pressurized helium. Okay, so that's all this madness that is happening in this corner in here. It used to be empty here. Well, not so much. So it's coming in here, it's staying in this deposit, and then it's getting in this amazing, I don't remember how they called, but it's fine. Let's see how they call. Pressurizes. It wasn't that difficult. It's getting those 4, and all the exits are connecting into this little storage depot, which then is getting into these 2 cargo dispatches, which are not sending anything anyway right now for some reason. Maybe we don't need to send it anywhere, and that's the case. I don't know. Let's take a peek at this terminal here. Yep. So none of the companies requires this stuff. We need to have in here the hardening agent or that ore, which I don't know how to get. I'm guessing is the new laser drill. We need to have in there turbines. Those we can build them from like 18 episodes ago, just to have the power forge and the laser drill. I don't know where to get that ore. Let's be serious about it. Defense tower. Yeah, well, we're gonna need to send the valves. We can build those. And wolfram steel ingots. Wolfram steel ingot. That's done with the pyroforge, I believe. Batteries or the ore and supermagnetic hardening agent. Yeah, whatever. We can build all of that. Methinks. Let's get back to not the main base, to the other little base, which is next to the other base where we were building in the last episode, and see what exactly have I done in there, because I don't remember much. I told you it's been something like a week since I recorded the last episode, maybe even more, because I made those 2 back to back. So yeah, welcome to the channel. My name is BG. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. Highly appreciated. That's the place. I remember it being kind of busy, but we're gonna see right now what is going on. I think we should expand that just a tiny bit, you know, because that one is becoming crowded. Yeah, I think so. Let's get our behinds in there and see what exactly is happening in there. Oh, another thing, I unlocked the Mark III rails. So all of this has become Mark III in here. As you can well see, everything is circulating on the Mark III. I'm really happy about it. And not only here, but I made the inputs in here as well and some of the outputs just to have the capacity. Mark 3, it's 480, so it's really good. Yeah, really good. I really need to modify these guys, put them on a single one of those, but don't care about it. Okay, what do we have in here? Apparently we have some pressurizers which are making the sulfuric acid with chemicals and sulfur, and they filled up. I remember needing tons of this stuff in here, so I emptied this one a million times into this shack in here just to have access to the next recipe. So mega press, I put them in here where they needed to be. Apparently we need the turbines, the nozzles, the super magnets, the valves, and the rest of the titano. What the heck is that? That's with the power forge in there, and the rest of the stuff just to unlock the next items needed to be built. Turbines, so we cannot make turbines, we can make only impellers. Amazing. So all of this is done into mega processing. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, wait, it's not like that because I can already build that. Wow, everything is coming on this buffer, so we don't have access to those yet. So except those, in theory we could build all of this once we make those. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, not quite. Okay, let's look again. So pressurizers, everything gets unlocked. The only thing you can make is the pressurized helium. Maybe later we will be able to mix a little more. Nothing left to do with the furnaces. Okay, we gotta finish with this mega press stuff, because after that we're gonna get the compounder where we will be able to make another million stuff inside of it, products like, and then I got a feeling it's another machine. So here we go. Here we go again. Where is it? In here. Let's see. So one of these guys, this one, check that one out. We can make in there 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 items. That's really crowded, if you ask me. And then I believe we're gonna begin with the oil and God knows what else. This laser driller is gonna make those 3 funky ingots, and then assembler just to make another million stuff. So here we go, another 18 bases around here. Did I mention that constructorizer or that fracture? No. Okay, good. So it's becoming more and more complex. Unfortunately, well, the game is not so well developed so that we can build in the air too much, because even if you build up top, you still need support. So yeah, well, it's crappy AF. Either way, anywho, let's put down a few mega presses, because we can make the nozzles with what we have in here. We can make the batteries apparently, and I think we can make the impellers as well. So there's like 3 production lines. Everything gets a mess in here. Yeah. So this are the machineries that we put on the last episode. We are delivering in here the helium from that side. Everything is crowded, sorry. In here, you saw these guys, we're building those in that machinery. What was added is these guys just to receiving here sulfur, combine it with those chemicals and make the sulfuric acid already. So it's all this madness in here, okay? I think I added another one. Yeah, I added another one in here just to make a little more chemicals because I didn't have enough. I hope that's gonna be enough. I don't know. We're making the electronics. They're in here. Already sent. This one apparently is ready for something in here. What the heck are you? I already prepared stuff. Oh my god, that's so good. Smart me. Smart me. So in these furnaces, apparently we can make the hardening agent in the super magnet. I didn't know that. Okay. So we have in here the electronics, but they're not going back on the buffer. Why are they not going back on the buffer, BJ? Do we need to send the electronics to somebody? I didn't check. And we have two more machines. These guys are furnaces, so this will end the deal with the furnaces. Let's choose the hardening agent because right now we should have all of that on this buffer. Yeah, the sulfuric acid is coming from there. From there, we should have the delivery for the injectors and the other stuff. I see it moving. It's Mark III, so it should move really fast. 480. Once these machines are gonna get filled up, it ain't gonna be that difficult. Oh my god, look at that spin. So they're coming on Mark III rails with Mark III. Sorry, it's saving the game. With Mark III through there, and then on two buffer lines. Amazing. And then they're going with Mark IIs inside of the machines. That's how I made it. We're making the hardening agent. Guess what? Let's put the same recipe here. We're gonna have two of them. This one will store the hardening agent. Let's put it in there. And this machine in here is gonna make the super magnets, of course. So what is this one taking? Sulfuric acid again, wolfram plate and chemicals. I don't know if one of these machines is enough for two of them. Of course, everything is gonna get really nasty because we gotta fill all of these machines, but it's happening with Mark II. It's fine. Once they filled up, I don't know, looks like it's consuming 5 at 4 seconds, so it's like 1 point something, 125 per second, just to make two hardening agents. That it's 1 at 4 seconds. It's not that bad, that on the same. So between two of those, the most consumption is that acid. It's 10 at 4 seconds. I hate this. I hate this. My head cannot wrap around this stuff. 10 at 4 seconds, 1 at 4 seconds. In this 4 seconds here, it's variable all the time. Give me rates per minute, mister. How many? 20, 40, 60, 80, a million per minute. That's what you need. Okay, give me that. Apparently the same stuff is happening here with the super magnets, but in here we're using a little more wolfram plates. Luckily for us, we're doing a bunch of the base. It did not use at anything. So those are gonna be between those two machines, 8 at 3 seconds. How much is that? Well, it's like 3 at 3 seconds, it's 1 per second, so it's 9. We're making that. We're making. The chemical should be good. The sulfuric acid should be good. Okay, well, apparently now we're making the super magnets as well. Let's put them here. So we get hardening agent and super magnets. Are they returning on the buffer? Well, this one it is. Look. What about that one? That one it is, and the buffer continues in there. So the only one that I didn't put on the buffer is this guy. And I think I didn't put it on the buffer because I was sending it up in space. Well, that will have to change, PIG. Okay, let's delete this line, I believe. I pressed the grenade. It's just amazing the way it is. I'm gonna get my pockets filled up with this, but it is nice. We're gonna need the modulator in front of that boy. We're gonna need the Mark III rail from there. Hello? In there. Come on, you can do this, I believe in you. From there. In here. And let's put a Mark II from here in there. And just like this, we got the electronics on the buffer as well.
Necesito agua.
If we need them. Apparently I've been collecting crap. Which crap just became useful. Huh. Nice. Yes, nice. Okay, good stuff. I deleted that rail, so that stuff is needed for this machinery, maybe. Chemicals up top in here. Yep. Perfect. Let's see for whom can we send the super magnets and the hardening agent. We got our little shack in here. We're gonna make delivery depot and stuff is gonna be just beautiful. Yeah, sulfuric acid is moving really good. I had to put in here 2 of this sulfur delivery stuff because one was not enough, believe it or not, for the consumption of this pressure, because it's taking 8 to 2 seconds. That's 4 per second. Not to mention the chemicals, 4 per second. That's why we have 3 of those machineries. I think 3 are enough. I don't remember. It might be that we gonna need more, but I cannot be bothered with that one right now. So we're making the hardening agent. That means we can send the future health. It will unlock the compounder. And super rank for this guy. And hardening agent as well. This will give me the roundabout rail connector. Well, it's good because we're making our way towards the teleporter. Rails are really good, but already the distances are so long that, mister, I just want to get over with the schedule for the day, you know? So yeah, we need it. We need that thing. Okay, let's put in here, I don't know, let's say in there. 3 of these guys. Not enough resources. I stupid, I don't have material on me. Oh my god. Okay, see? Yeah. Well, if I would have... How do you put that one away? Like that. If I would have had on in here teleporter, it would have been just amazing. But like this, I'm gonna have to manually, let's say, get in there to grab the material. But no, yeah, we're gonna have to run a little. It's fine, it's not that far, don't worry about it. I'm thinking what we are done with these recipes, or all the stuff that we sold, like right now.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm coughing a lot. So I'm thinking after what we done with these recipes, not only those 2 that we put the others, so all that mega press majiggy stuff in there, the next bases are not gonna take anything from this buffer. What we are going to do is put the delivery depot on each and every single product, and we're gonna go, for example, somewhere, put the compounder. What the heck is that noise? I got a guy with a compressor outside. I think he's washing, pressure washing stuff in here. It's just amazing. Oh, we are out of chemicals already. Yeah, well, we're gonna need a lot more, that's certain. So we're using it for the sulfuric acid and for the production as well. Well, clearly it's not enough. Clearly we're gonna need more wolfram powder. Those seem to hold on pretty good, but wolfram powder, apparently it's an issue. And synthetic silicon, I think we're doing it in there. Yeah, and it's a bunch. We should take a pick at that. Anywho, we wanted to start sending up stuff in space, so coming back to what I was saying, I want to finish with the mega presses here, and afterwards I think we will build different. So I want to have delivery depot on each and every single product that we're making in here. And is it like that? I cannot see a thing in here. If you with your building way in there, but lower. So I cannot think with that much happening in there. It's messing up my mojo. Well, we're gonna put all of this stuff in here. After that, we're gonna put no, give me a second. I cannot think with that thing in my head here. So let's try and come back to that thought from earlier. I want to make all the machinery that we can make with the mega presses, but the compounders and the assemblers and the majigis that were called different, yeah, all those are not. I'm thinking I shouldn't put them on the same buffer because it's gonna get too crowded. No point in it. So I'm thinking at some point all the products that we're making in here, or no matter where, basically, they will go into a delivery depot. And when we're gonna have the assemblers, or God knows how those are called, we're gonna place one down in here, for example, and we're gonna deliver the materials needed with the delivery machines, those into some depots, and then that's how we're gonna build basically individual little stuff for each and every single one of them. I really gotta take care of those chemicals, otherwise stuff is gonna be really bad in here. So we got the hardening agent. Let's send it up already to one company here. Oh my god, this muchacho is killing me here. Okay, we are done with this. In here we're making the super magnet. This one was needed for clever robotics. Yeah, let's send it there. Okay, so how many chemicals? We're using 2 or 3 seconds. And here, of course, it's gonna be a different rate. Yeah, we don't have that because we don't have the chemicals. No chemicals in here, so we're using 2 or 3 seconds plus this amazing stuff which is consuming a bunch, and it's not at 3 seconds. So 2 or 3 seconds, it's almost 1 per second. Let's say 1 per second. And those, it's 4 per second, so I need 5 per second. That's 300 per minute. That's how much I need. Well, is that even able to support? Yeah, but it should be full all the time. Let's make this one a Mark III first. Yeah, well, that one is gonna be modified, that's for sure. How much? It's 1 per second. So basically I will need 5 of these machines. 1, 2, 3. That it is an issue as it is right now. We don't have a bunch. Let's delete this lazy Susan rail out of here. Put you in your face. Put that one in there, please. We're sitting here, we want this Mark III. Good stuff. We need more machines, and then we're gonna take care of that wolfram powder, okay? Let's get down here. Oh my god, I didn't make it right. Well, I did, but I put this power. Sorry. So, gonna have to delete the power. Okay, good. So, I pulled all the machinery forward in there, but I occupied these rails. So, these two, goodbye, they're gonna have to go away. That means we're not gonna have power here. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? Okay, let's put them on this side and let's clean that backyard in there, shall we? Okay, so I moved the panels. Apparently we still have the power in here somehow. Really close. We said we needed more than this stuff, right? First we're gonna need more of wolfram powder because it's obvious we don't have enough. But I'm thinking let's already put down 2 more machines like this. Maybe it's gonna cut it. Maybe it's gonna be enough. We don't know. We hope so, at least. Because calculating with this rate in here, excuse me, I'm not capable of doing that. I got a feeling we're gonna need a lot more chemicals than this. I don't know why. I'm kind of afraid of that, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to supplement the synthetic silicon and wolfram powder for sure. Helium, I don't think it's gonna be an issue with, because we're producing a bunch in there. But if it's gonna be simple, we got more helium nodes in here. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay. With this occasion, we're gonna see that we're gonna miss in here the synthetic silicon, because now we got 5 machines, not 3. But life is beautiful. Let's see what we can do about the wolfram powder, shall we? Yep, stuff is coming. There's the synthetic silicon. That box is still filled up in here, so that makes me feel happy. The one that I don't like is the wolfram powder. That one comes on a different line. We didn't put it on that one. So let's get To the wall. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the line we need to fill up. Well, it kind of looks filled up. Maybe we just need to make a Mark III line, because it looks filled up. One of them is not even working. What is this magic in here? Let's see. No, it's empty. So 3 at 2 seconds. 3 at 2 seconds and 3 at 2 seconds, right? Yeah, this one is filled up. We cannot push it forward fast enough. So that's 369. That's 4.5 per second, right? 240, 260. Yeah, that's why it's not going. 260. But even so, 260, it ain't enough, mister. We need more. We need more. We need more. So first things first, let's make this railing here Mark III. Just to let it move, basically. Because we need it to be Mark III. That's 480 per minute that we're gonna have transferred in here. And then, well, we're gonna have to put another 3 smelters in there, basically. So this Mark III will unclog that last smelter in there, producer, whatever fabricator that one was. Yeah, it will not be clogged anymore. Let's see. I think it's coming into a storage in here. Yeah, it is coming into a storage. Good. Let's take it out from the storage with the Mark III always. Because it needs to discharge pretty fast. And that one has openings. Or at least until there. After that it can be a Mark II. And in here, we are sending it on that rail with a Mark III, need be. Good stuff. Now time to go back and make it happen for the other stuff. For the other 2 smelters in there. Of course I'm gonna hit that rail, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Not if I do that. So we said that we could use in here another 2 smelters. Okay. I agree. 2 smelters. That's 6 at 2 seconds. How much exactly are we doing here? Are these guys working full time? I think so. Yeah. Surely looks like it. Do I have space to put another miner? Oh my god, here we go with the stupid stuff, boys. Watch out. It was another one, I'm pretty certain. Yep.
Was that all of them?
Apparently, yes, baby. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that. Oh, well, luck for me. I can put another one just in here. Let's put it like that. Let's come with Mark II. Well, how much are you extracting per minute? 4 at 2 seconds. Is this one better than this guy's? Put that weapon away. No, it's the same stuff. Okay, good. So, Mark II rail. Yeah, the copy item with copying the smelters, no, forget about it, it doesn't work properly. It's fine the way it is. Let's put these 2 smelters in here. Let's put a splitter in the back. Here-ish, I believe. Maybe, perhaps. It should have been more like here-ish. Okay. Well, let's make it nice and pretty so that everything looks the same in here. Platform space, here-ish. Of course, you can only build them one by one, because if you try to drag them, they don't work. But if you build them one by one, it works. Not connect. What do you mean not connected? Is that not ground in there? Okay, it's fine the way it is, BIG. Stop worrying about it. It's gonna be just amazing. Okay, good. Let's grab that marker rail from there in here. Let's continue to mark the way. We're gonna fill these boys up in here. I needed another one of you. Maybe at some point I will make it bigger. Highly doubt it, but it's fine. Wolfram bars, please. Two of them, please. And they need to go on that rail, and that rail needs to be modified. Or, basically, I need another 3 of those, taking care of the stuff coming out from this way here. They're not even aligned. That's why we have that. Amazing. We're doing the things. Okay. Let's copy that one shoe in there. Yeah, well. Okay, let's... Can we not get out of that stuff each and every single time? That would be just amazing. I think it's gonna be fine in there. 1. Give me the drone, please. Thank you. 2. 3. Let's put the splitters behind them. No, no, no. Okay, done.
Rupture activity.
Are you serious? That's
I
bad.
recommend finding a safe place.
Yeah, your recommendation is really good. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. We have that little cabin in the woods in here. It's gonna be just amazing. Don't worry about it. We'll be back in no time to it. So that will give us the wolfram powder, which we need just to be able to support all the production in here with the chemicals and stuff. That's our cabin our shack in the woods, you know? We're gonna spend the night in here. Shh. Or should I say the day? The explosion, the rupture, the stuff, my days. What else do we have to build in here? Let's see. Wow. All of that, basically. Because we didn't even start it with the mega pressers. We're taking care of the last items needed for the furnaces, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. It's just amazing. We're not making anything here. That one is gonna require helium as well. The nozzle. Amazing. Amazing, I'm telling you. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 rows of megapress. What do you think about that? I think it's just amazing. I cannot have the drone in here. I wonder if I have the space in front of this madness for all of these 6 rows. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to break it apart. Anywho, I'm gonna make a sandwich while this girl is sitting here. And I'll see you guys when this rupture is gonna be ended. You know what I was thinking when that eruption happened? I was thinking that by this time in the game, in any respectable game, should I say, while not saying that this one is not respectable, this one is still early access. We should have had access to the blueprints, but we don't. So it's becoming more and more tedious to put all of this stuff around. I should be able to have batches, or be able to make batches actually of whatever we need right in here. What the hell are we doing in here? Not this. Fabricators. These are not fabricators? No, they're furnaces. Well, you see, This is totally wrong what I did in here. Okay, let's delete those machineries and put the furnaces. So Mark II, it ain't gonna be enough for, of course. But it is what it is. What do you want now? Let's go with the exit from the middle in here. Through here, but harder. And then connect it in there. And we're gonna have to make this on a Mark III here as well. Perfect. Let's leave this on Mark III. It is Mark III, it is Mark III, good stuff. Mark 1 basically in here. No. From there in there. And from there in there. Give me the walkway, please. Just to be able to walk in here. So we need wolfram powder. 3 at 2 seconds. So that's 9 2 seconds. That's 270. So at this point we have 270 twice. One. That's not gonna be enough. The Mark III is gonna be overfilled with 60 items extra. 60 extra items. I'm making 60 which I cannot distribute. Amazing, isn't it? Already getting filled up, of course, because I'm dropping all of this stuff in there. 60. Wow. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for the time being, because the other option is to come with another Mark I line from there in here, and that just ain't gonna happen. I mean, double those lines? No, thank you. It's fine. 480 per minute should be more than enough. We don't need 540. In theory. I could put it on the other one just to have a little more wolfram in here, but I don't think we need it in here. Let's see. I didn't drop in the right spot. How are we doing with the wolfram in here? The powder. Well, we're doing really good. It's enough for what we're building here. How are we doing with the synthetic silicon? Really good. Perfect. I am pleased. Okay, so now this thing should kind of work, and it kind of works. Those chemicals flowing really good. It's a filled up Mark II build. I like it. It's gonna take a minute to come in here and fill up that thing, you know, and then it's getting distributed really fast between all of these machines. But it's gonna happen in time. It looks like they are all working. Let's pretend that that one is good. At this point we're consuming a bunch of this hardening agent in the super magnets because we're sending them all the way. But that ain't gonna happen forever. I doubt that, because those are not even filled up. So we're consuming all production. I don't know if later down the road we're gonna need them all or not. I have my doubts. But apparently somebody's missing the sulfuric acid in here, which is maddening. Maddening, I'm telling you. Running around in circles like that, you know? And it's all because I'm not capable of making it happen in my head for this stupid stuff. We're not making those because we don't have the chemicals. Well, the chemicals are gonna come. Okay, okay, good. We understand each other. At least we got the sulfur. Chemicals are coming, but they're going really slow on that Mark II build. Well, let's try and make that on a Mark III. And maybe it's gonna work better at some point, you know. going to Mark 2 inside the machinery. Is Mark 2 enough? 2 per second, 120. It's what the doctor ordered. It's 240 actually. So we should be fine here. We have some in storage, not a bunch. But yeah, well, once this one is gonna ramp up, and it really looks like it did ramp up already with that thing, we should be fine. I think so. If not, it is what it is. That's it. I'm not gonna build more for that. That's certain. Okay, so we're sending those. How much time left? We're at 68 out of, so halfway through that. This one is gonna have to go a little while. This one, it's only a quarter done. But the good news is that those are filled up. So that means that that one will be filled up. And we will not need as many stuff from it. Yeah, well, 22 magnets. That's not too bad. 70 out of, so this one is gonna be the first one to finish, and it's gonna unlock some new stuff for us to build. Well, before building that new stuff, I believe I should start thinking, where the heck am I gonna put all of those mega presses, you know? Because they're quite big boys. Big boys. And we need about 12 of them, I said. So that means 12 like this, and we're gonna have two of them, all the way until the end of time in there. So let's start looking at stuff here. If I put two of them, the buffer ends in there, okay? And here, so I'll come with that buffer through here. I think that's feasible. So if we get up on this rock, we should better start from there. There is a height difference, of course, but I don't want to be on that hill because I built on that hill in there. If I built on this hill in here, at this height, when I'm gonna get in here, it's gonna be too high. Well, maybe it ain't gonna be too high. Yeah, it's gonna be too high. So I say let's come in here and build from this spot, you know, like that, please. In there, please. And this I'll connect it with that one at some point. Well, that time it didn't have an issue building inside of me. So life is beautiful. Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna run out of materials soon enough. Let's try and connect that one with that one just to benefit from that power. Merge everything together, you know? And continue with this one until we're gonna reach the hill, basically. Q, B, whatever. Platform, yeah. Good stuff. I like it. I like it. We got in here a shack if we need to take shelter from the storm. Would you please go lower? Thank you. Okay, so we need to bring that buffer, which is those three. That, and that in here. Okay, and in here we're gonna have the mega presses. So these three lines in here are gonna be the main buffer, let's say. Let's come with this one. Multi-red. Let's call it in here, in the middle. And in here we're gonna have the splitting step starting to happen. Okay. Straight up in here. Gonna continue with the Mark III. I don't know if I have a bunch of material on me or not, but here we go. Let's try and make it happen. Okay, so we set these three guys in here. This is the first one. This is the second one. Of course, because they gotta be in the same spot in here. Just make it nice and dandy. And this will be the third one in here. Perfect. We can delete on those, but we're gonna let it be for now. That's the main buffer. Okay, now in here is gonna start happening with splitting. So those are gonna have to go on these guys, the rail connectors, and we're gonna have three of them going that way. That means we need at least 3 spaces in here, and starting with this spot, we're gonna put our machinery. Okay, let's try and get a little lower. So this one like that, that one we're gonna put it too high, and this one we're gonna put it another too high, like that. Let's put the first mega press in here, like that. In the second one, please. And let's copy those. I cannot copy them. Rail connector, give me the drone, please. Let me in here. So it's one lower. Okay, we said in here one lower. Why not build it in here that way, and in here that way? Good stuff. So this one will be in here. Let's hope I can connect them. I might have to push that one a little that way, or just give up on it, you know. That one, is it properly placed in there? But at this level, this one in here at that level, and we're gonna continue with them like this. Let's go with the Mark III in there, Mark III in there, Mark III in there. Good. Domains Mark III. Actually, Mark II should be more than enough. Let's make a Mark II. I'm not consuming the special material like that. I'm consuming only the stupid material. No, not in there, please. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. It's not exactly where the reticle is. Okay. And we're gonna say Mark once inside, right? One in there, 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 one in there. So this is our first batch of machinery. Okay, good. Now let's sort out the exit. Well, one in there, one in there, in there, please. Well, I don't like it. Okay, now when we're gonna continue with those, I would like that come on the buffer. Buffer, it's in here. Nasty stuff. This is not gonna be good, so let's put a storage depot in here, like that. Small footprint, please. Let's copy that one, put it in here, put the Mark 1 rail in there. We're gonna make the main exit Mark 2, put it in there, and then for the next batch, I'm too far, yeah, the next batch of those is gonna be in there, 3 spaces in the front, so in there, because that's where we're gonna put those things, you know. So one at that level, one at that level, one at that level. Let's add a little more power in here, because stuff is powerless. And not only this, this is connected with that one, and about that's it. That's it. Yeah. So when this one stops, everything stops basically. Drone was C. I'm hoping we're gonna unlock the wind turbine pretty soon, because otherwise I will be tempted just to go for the Mark II solar panel, which it ain't that amazing if you ask me, but not much we can do at this point, you know. Okay, that looks good. So in here, what we can make the impeller already. Stuff will get delivered. In here, we will make the nozzles. And in there, we will make the batteries. But if I'm going in there, it's gonna be madness. I will build over that, don't worry about it. Okay, let's continue with the build here. And apparently I ran out of material. Amazing. I hate this. How about you inventing this game for us, Mr. Developer? Amazing, just amazing dimensional depot that we got in Satisfactory, and the blueprints as well. That will be highly appreciated, because think about it, only having a blueprint for each and every single machine with already 3 inputs and 1 exit, that's key. Okay, if you can put 3 of those machines in a row with the inputs and the outputs and all the buildage already in place, that will be just amazing. Not wasting time finicking around with all the stuff in here will be just amazing, because it's taking a million years to build all of this, and I'm not sure I enjoy it too much because it's finicky. It's really finicky the way they did this, with multiple inputs, with different rails, with we cannot put the rails because they're not contacting the ground, but wait a second, if you build them one by one, the platforms work. I'm bitching about it, but I think I'm right. Anywho, let's set this one in here to the impeller, because that's what we're building in here. And this one, well, I gotta still put those things. Okay, good. So not long to go in here. Perfect. Let's grab that one. I cannot copy it, of course. Finicky. In here, let's better put the camera on. So that one gotta be on that level. The middle one, that level. That guy on that level. And we're gonna continue with our Mark IIIs in here. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. That big boy in there. Is it Mark III all the way? I think it is. It is. That one is Mark III, Mark III, Mark III. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna feed with Mark III in here, of course. We're gonna feed with Mark III in there. And in there, the same. And after that, I'm gonna put Mark IIs. Just like we did in the other side. Good stuff. I need to make the exit happen. So let's copy that. Yeah, well, it doesn't work. Copy. Storage depot Mark 1 in there. Let's put the exits. 1 in there and 1. Let's pretend that in there is good. Fill this platform up. Come on. That's it. Until there. Until there. No longer accepted in the other side, you know. I can delete that one and put it someplace else. So let's see the height. Well, the height is gonna kill us. It is what it is. We're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, let's put in here the exits. 1 in there-ish. 1 in there-ish. Mark 2. for the time being, we only have one more thing to do in here, which is the berries, of course. These are the nozzles. The other one is with the berries. So not that worried about it. I think we should already drop. And we can put it up in there at some other point, you know. So maybe it will be wiser to do that. How many spaces do we need in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot put 4 more in there. Let's see. 1. Yeah, I see. 1. No, I cannot put it in there. It's too high. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to delete all of this and modify it. Unfortunately, you can delete them only one by one like this. You cannot select the full area and delete it. But at least it's going fast, you know. We should be getting close or finishing with at least one corp in there. I think I should stop in here and bring that buffer. So let's build one of those. The drone was C. On the highest, we said, right? Where have we brought those? Oh, we didn't. We're not putting those on the buffer. I could bring it in there, but I would prefer to have one of these in here. The other way around, of course. Let's delete that. Let's put that thing, which is a merger. Guess what? Connect that one in there. That one in there. And let's put a Mark II belt in there. Perfect. Now we're gonna have to do the same stuff in there. So rail modulate in here. Height wise. Like that, I believe.
Excellent.
Oh.
Clever Robotics has received its shipment.
I didn't
Claim
expect
your
that.
rewards in the terminal.
Yes, we shall. Give me the connector, please. In there. The next one, it's a little in the front, in here, but lower. Like on that level. And the next one, it's in here, but lower. Like on that level. And now let's continue with the buffer. And our products are getting on the buffer as well, which is just amazing. Now from this point on, what we'll have to drop? We'll have to go down with it. At least for the berries, okay? So let's say in there. Will I be able to build it? Colliding with another, yeah, it's colliding with the stairs, sorry. Build me a platform, supported. Let's say in there. I think this is gonna be good. Yep. Well, they'll drop those a little lower. But I think we can manage it like this. So, give me the drone. Okay, so I put the entry point. Let's see. Let's see if we're gonna have any issues with these rails or not. So that one gotta be a Mark III. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one looks good. Well, when I'm gonna continue with these guys in that direction, that's gonna be the issue. Oh. So let's try. It's saving again. Saving all the time. Let's try and make the exit of the buffer. In here. So in here we need it. Okay, give me the drone back. 1, 2, 3, let's call it. In here, 1 lower, and in here 2 lower. Not with those, bitch. Not with those. I'm stupid like that sometimes. Sorry. Delete that. I need to put those things. So this is gonna be for the next line of mega braces. Let's try and connect in here. I don't think they will interfere. I think we should be good. Yep, we are good. Perfect. Let's put the exit from the barriers in here. Okay, so these babies will do the berries, and since we're gonna have the berries, I think we should go and make whatchamacallit?
Nice.
Really nice. And then we should make that power cell just to get into the core and unlock stuff, because I believe that that's the key for the next material that we're gonna need here for making happen with the pyroforge and the stuff, just to have the next, not material, or available, I don't know, ingots, whatever they're called, because it's titanoferrite steel ingot, wolfram steel ingot. I mean, yeah, it's just amazing. Wow, that is what it is. This is the game. All stuff is coming along. Quite curious how that chemical situation is holding up. It's gonna be a minute. Let's look in here. This one is not setting properly. Let's delete it, all of it. Good stuff. Let's go and see how we're doing in there. What did we unlock first? And then how we're doing. I should have some stairs in here, but forget about it. Gonna put them another time. We need to deliver those. We need to insert those in a shack somewhere. I don't know, stuff. So we're delivering with Mark 3 doctors, but in there we're putting them in with Mark 1. That's the issue. Yep, sorry. Those will have to be Mark 2, Mr. and Mrs. That 2 and that 3. This will allow everything to flow a little more naturally. Perfect. Did I make the same mistake in here? Yeah, of course. All of those Mark 2, please. And that one is Mark 2, that one is Mark 3. Good. Have I made the same mistake in here? Yes. Once the machinery is getting filled up, this is not an issue any longer, but for the time being, it is what it is. Now, let's see which one of these guys have finished. This one. Okay, good. You all need to go away now. We don't need you in our lives any longer. I'm gonna have the super magnet in my pocket. Let's leave it in here if we can. We got a bunch of materials. Perfect. We're still making the super magnets. Oh, guess what? We're missing already the wolfram plates from back at the base. I think we can support building more, but I'm not certain. No. Pardon engagement. This one didn't finish. We're still sending the stuff. Apparently it looks like that. We're halfway through. Okay. How are we doing with the chemicals? Oh, we're consuming the electronics already. Interesting. Well, the chemicals look like they're glowing. We got the powder, we got the synthetic silicon. Apparently that one was fixed in there and it's filled up with chemicals. Why aren't you pushing them out? There is no need for them, you said. Yeah, there is no need because this one is filled up. Unbelievable. I cannot believe such a thing happened. So we're making at full capacity this guy. And it's getting delivered everywhere. Cannot believe that, honestly. Really good, really good. I like that. Mark 3 going out. We could make it better, but I don't want to put too much machinery in here because we are already at the limit of our belts in here. Belts, rails, stuff. Okay, let's get in here and see what have you unlocked. I think it's another machine. Yeah, it's the connector. Roundabout. 1, 2, so you can put 3 entry points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because in order to make a nice connection, you need 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Whatever. Not gonna use it. Okay. Electromagnetic coils. Goethite. Yeah, whatever. Let this. We need to send for that one. Well, I think we're gonna be able to make the electromagnetic coils at some point. We're not sending for this. We're not sending for this. Let's see. We're sending for this, guys. This is what we halfway through with the hardening agent. It's good. For these guys, we can send the turbines once we're gonna start building them, because I got a feeling we're making only the impellers right now. Nothing to do with that one. We could start sending up the batteries already. It's gonna unlock the infiltrator LEM, which I don't care about, but that's really needed. Actually, that one was needed like 2 episodes ago, because this, what is happening in here, is just unbearable. I have to slap down 1,000,000 solar panels for each and every single build that I do. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. That's it. It's not well thought. All of this stuff in here. The tech tree needs a lot of work. Anyhow, we're sending the hardening agent. Not much else to do. Not much else. So in order to have access to the new stuff and start putting down more mega presses, which we totally have to do, we're making the nozzles, we're making the berries, we're making the impellers, and we need to put them in there. We will be able to make the turbines. Sorry, still coughing, in case you were wondering. So this one already takes in here 3 items. Is good because it's not taking for it. So I will have to add on that row where we just been another few mega presses. 1 for the turbines, 1 for the valves, 1 for the coils, 1 for the pumps. And that's it, because after that we're gonna get into the stupid stuff. So I think I will do that by myself between episodes. And we're gonna have in here another 4 rows of this madness, you know? So in there, I'm gonna get all the way until there, that's certain. Because I need another 4 batches like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to go up with them. It's taking a bunch of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. So it's gonna be until there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, it ain't pretty. I guess I could come with them in here, but what if I need to expand at some point and put another one of this? At least now in here I can add more. If I put the other batch in here, it ain't gonna be pretty at all. It ain't. The other thing that I could do is double this one on that side in there and occupy that space and have another 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so put 1 in there just to be able to expand here and put 3 more in there, because this, what the heck am I? Okay, that's why I was too far. This main buffer here, this one, I can push it to the right side from those exits in there with Mark 3s and go that way with it. Come like this. That one, it's in there just to transfer the power from that patch in there. We don't care about it, we can destroy it anytime. And that means I could start building in here as well. We will have place for 4 of them, but I gotta turn them the other way around. I gotta have the inputs in here, machinery in there, exits that way, you know. I don't know, because they take a bunch of space and verticality. It's possible, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's so finicky to build that I refuse to build it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. It's too difficult to make that thing happen. Basically, you can build the platform up top, but you have to count tiles with the stupid supported platform and then build. Yeah. And you gotta put a bunch of them, not only 2 or 3. No, you gotta put a bunch of them, and it's messy AF. Basically, the idea is very good, what you did in here, but you should copy a little more satisfactory and make it happen, okay? That's what I'm talking about. It is what it is. Maybe they're gonna do that. Maybe not. It is what it is. Either way, anywho, I feel like this episode is long enough. I'm torn up between playing more this game or not. I love the concept, I love building, but it's becoming a chore already. Making all of this madness in here, excuse me, is just not my thing, you know. I could try, now that I have Mark III, I could try to put one single one of these in front of each machine, and that will be the input. 120, I like 480 inside of it. And from those 3 buffer lines, I merge into one single line and feed like that into the machines. But I don't know if that one is gonna work. I might try it, because that will reduce the space from 3 tiles in here to only 1 tile. 1 input for each machine, you know, but it's gonna be madness. Because if we got a machinery destroy and press 4 items and we don't have enough rods, amazing. If we have a machinery which requires 4 items like that, it's crazy, I'm telling you, it's crazy to do it. It's normal not to have the rods. So we have reached the point in the game where we gotta supplement the stuff that we're building back at the original base. It was to be expected. Nothing to say about that. It's normal to be like that, okay? First it was the wolfram plates and then the rods. We're using them a bunch. Look at all of that stuff moving in there. It's needed just to build everything that it's used in there. Of course we don't have what we need in here, because we're using the resources from this base, which I like, because otherwise why to build it? Just for it to stay doing nothing? No sir, it's gotta build, it's gotta make stuff non-stop. These are filled up, but they're not discharging because these builds are Mark 1. They were never thought to be Mark 2. Yeah, well, I could make all of this Mark II, they will discharge them faster. But then again, out of them, it's Mark II coming in here for Mark III. Yeah, the discharge is Mark III. Well, I'll do that. Let's see what that one will give us, okay? Either way, anywho, I feel like this episode is long enough. Let's leave it in here. That one is Mark II. Thank you guys so much for being here for watching this. If you like it, don't forget, drop a like on the video, it really helps a bunch. At least it lets me know, hey look, guys are watching, I enjoying the series, let's make more, you know, because if you don't do that, I'm not gonna continue this messy stuff that I'm doing in here. Let's be serious about it. So yeah, something to think about, right? We only have 2 of these guys in here. I could put 1 more because I think we got all the ingots that we need in here. These are filled up. Those are filled up. Yeah, sure. Either way, let's leave this on here. Thank you guys. I'll see you to the next one. Bye now.